Hello and welcome back to another episode of Live Laugh Lily Kincade with your girl, your host, Lily Kincade. Y'all, happy Monday. I'm recording this Sunday night. And guess what? Tuesday is my birthday. So that's why the theme of today's episode is talking about documenting your life. And it's going to be a little bit personal, not as much advice, but kind of there's advice for me, but it's mainly I had the idea of going through all of my journals just because, it is close to my birthday. I spend a lot of time journaling, thinking about, okay, who do I want to be? What are the goals I want to have? What did I like about this past year? What made me happy? What are the things I'm proud of, etc.? What do I want to continue? What do I want to stop doing? And so over the past couple days, I've been going through my journals in chronological order, which is something I've never done. I've gone through them, sporadically, randomly. Oh, I want to look at that, or like I wonder if I wrote those song lyrics in that book, like I want to see where it started from, but I've never sat down and gone through them chronologically. And so I've been doing that, and most of it is too personal to share, but there's some things that I just kind of wanted to share to kind of give, like, some things are happy, some things I would write like advice to my future self reading it back. Sometimes I have like full song lyrics that I want to scan. So I've like gone through these the past couple of days, as I was saying, and I put little sticky notes on the things that I wanted to kind of share with y'all and kind of show you, that when you document your life, there's nothing more beautiful than that, because not only does it inspire you, which it always inspires me, because I've been going back and I've been like, wow, like that version of Lily would be so happy and so proud of all the things I have now. Like, why am I thinking I'm not good enough? Why am I thinking I'm not doing enough? Like, she was praying for all of this. And so not only is it inspiring to yourself when you feel low or when you feel like giving up, it's so inspiring to other people. And, don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Think about how much, at least myself, I love watching people's stories. I love seeing like how they overcame. I love hearing about people's like, wow, they didn't believe in themselves. And then I love hearing people's stories, and I love seeing how they thought they couldn't do it, but then they persevered and persevered. There's nothing cooler than that and inspiring than that. So maybe this will inspire you to share your story with the internet or with a friend, or maybe you're going to write a book. Maybe you're also going to write a song. I don't know. But that's what we do here, because on Live, Laugh, Lily Kincade, we just talk about whatever I'm going through and kind of the lessons I'm learning from this season of my life, because I know if I'm going through it, either you're going through it now or you're going to go through it, because we are all human. We are literally so much more. I say this all the time. We're so much more alike than we are different. And we just have to realize that. Anyways, that was like a long-winded intro, but welcome back. I'm turning 24 on Tuesday, February 18th. Mark your calendars, y'all. It's kind of insane. I'm definitely going to do a lot of journaling on Tuesday. I always do a lot of birthday journaling, and like Monday night, I always do a lot of birthday journaling. I guess tomorrow night. Oh my God, that's so weird to say. That's weird to say. Anyways, I have a quote, since we start off every episode with a quote. This is by Julia Cameron. Amazing. Ready? Writing is medicine. It is an appropriate antidote to injury. It is an appropriate companion for any difficult change. I'll say that one more time. Writing is medicine. It is an appropriate antidote to injury. It is an appropriate companion for any difficult change. And that like could not be more true, because it is true. As I've been reading these journals, I've been seeing myself just go through so much, and I can even tell like how much even writing your feelings out, it's almost like you're unscrambling them. How much clearer, like I would even see it reading these journal entries. At the beginning of the journal entry for the day, I would be very overwhelmed, frustrated, sad, whatever. And I could even tell by the bottom of the page, I was like, my mindset was already switched. I was already like, okay, you know what? But this is okay. It's like, it's crazy to see. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about that. And I also wanted to share a couple of ways that you can journal. Like, some people get overwhelmed, because I know for so long I wanted to be somebody who journaled, but I couldn't really figure it out. And I have a really good podcast episode. I believe it's in season 1 of Live Off Lily Kincade. So just go scroll up, but it's called like How to Start Journaling, and it's really impactful. And I think I give you guys a bunch of prompts. So go watch that episode. I'll link it, you know what? I'm going to link it right down below. It's going to be the first link, because I impair you, and I can't make you do anything, but like if I could tell you to do one thing that would change your life, it would be to journal. And that gives really good insight on how to journal, like the specifics. But I want to talk about some other ways, because some people don't like writing. And another way you can journal is you can start recording yourself, almost as if you were making a podcast or you were making a vlog, but don't share them with anybody. Like, it's just for you. You have to have a place where it's just for you. So it's like, if you're making a video and you're posting it, you're going to hold back if you know other people are going to see it. You just are. That's why I love journals, because it's like, a journal is not meant for other people. It's meant for your eyes only. So if you feel comfortable making little videos and just keeping them on your phone for your eyes only, that you can get out your emotions and feelings, do that. You can also a lot of people will do them in the Notes app. If they don't want to have a physical journal, on the Notes app, you can like make a password protected note or like little note folder, and you can do your daily journal entries there. I just love handwriting them because I think there's something so therapeutic about like when I'm really angry, like I'm like scribbling out, and sometimes I can't even read my own handwriting as I've been looking back at these. Like I can figure it out, but it takes a while because I was just so filled with emotion. So anyways, I just kind of wanted to talk about that. You can also I was going to say video diaries are really good. I just personally think that journaling is the best that you're going to get. It's the most accurate. You don't have to necessarily do free journaling. Like I do free journaling. So it's just blank pages and I just write whatever. But you can also do like a gratitude journal. So every day you're like, okay, I'm just going to write down what I'm grateful for. And then, or you could do like a high-low journal where every single day you write down, okay, these are the things that were my low moments or like things I struggle with, low emotions, but here are the positive things. There's a lot of different formats. I'll link the episode below. But now I'm going to take you through my journals and read them. I'm going to probably have to like edit this video up because I don't have a microphone stand and I need 2 hands to open my journals. So bear with the choppiness, but I'm going to kind of take you through an order and read a little segment or a little thought, or sometimes I wrote quotes down. Sometimes I wrote many different things down from all of these journals, which you can't see because they're all on the floor, but I have about 15 or 16 of them, and we're going to dive in. So this is my very first journal ever. I remember I was on the plane from California to Nashville and I spilled water in my bag. And so I had to duct tape it. But you know what? It ended up amazing. Everything always ends up working out, you know? Okay, so the first little page I want to talk about is something that I wrote, and this is March 27th, 2020. This was right around the time of the lockdowns. And this was like the first time that I remember I was in Tennessee, so I was here, I was on my knees, and I was literally praying to God on the floor. I remember writing this literally right there on the floor, and this is just giving a peek into my mind. Like, you're gonna go through highs and lows. This is me saying, I have no clue what my next steps in my life are, but I know the one who makes the path. I know that by seeking God, the steps will be laid out by him. His word is a lamp for my feet and a light on my path. That is my next step. Seek him and all else will follow. I look at that now and I'm like, I even needed to hear that now, because I feel so lost, especially around my birthday. Like, I feel like everyone's like, oh my gosh, like, I just, there's going to be highs and low moments. And I just thought that was really sweet. I wanted to share that with you guys. Let me see the next thing I have tabbed. Okay, the next thing I have tabbed is, what is the next one? Oh, okay, the next one is like, I was just writing some quotes out and this was towards the mid-June, and I was reflecting on June, and I said, sometimes the bad things that happen in our lives put us directly on the path to the best things that will ever happen to us. That is true. That is true. Another thing I said, it said, prepare for the promise. Period. Lily, don't hide your emotions. Look, I was telling myself, don't hide your emotions. Okay, now we're diving into the next one. The next one's a little journal, and I have a couple things that I wanted to read to you guys. One of them was like when I had went back to Los Angeles after being in Tennessee for a couple months. I was just like, oh my God, the feeling of Los Angeles is so addictive. It is. It really is. There's something weird about Los Angeles where you can't, if you know, you know. Another thing I wrote in here is I wrote, it's going to happen. Don't doubt yourself, Lily. God made you a promise and he doesn't break his promises. And I had photoshopped a like Billboard Artist 100 chart, and I put a picture of me and I said, it's going to happen, Lily, because it will. Another sweet thing I wrote was, I was talking about my music, and I at first was getting a little frustrated because this is me like preparing to release my EP. I think I just wrote Sweet and Low, and I was like, oh my God, are people even going to listen? Like, why should I make an EP? Like, I literally was getting that out on the page, and it's crazy because the top of the page I'm saying like, I don't even know if anyone's going to listen. Like, why would they listen to my music? Like, this is crazy. Like, why am I doing this? Like, are people going to listen? Like, this is weird. And then by the end of the page, I literally am like, the right people will hear it. The right people will hear it, and people will care. If I let out my emotions and be honest, the right people will find it. Isn't that crazy? And then, okay. And then I have another, towards the end of this journal, I have a sweet like moment of being like, you know what? It's a new chapter. I feel a new wave, a new chapter that is about to start. Maybe it's me spending time alone, but I feel a new confidence and new boundaries that I'm setting for myself to remember to stay strong and in my power and walking on my purpose. Period. Literally, it's just weird. Like, I hope this is entertaining. You might be like, Lily, like, this is kind of weird. You're just reading little segments. But I'm like, but this is me. I like, it's so crazy when you look back at it. So, like, I'm showing you, like, you're going to go through highs and lows. And there's many times where I've written the same thing. I've had to remind myself over and over again of the same things in my journals. But you know what? Life is a journey, and it's all about the climb. Okay, the next journal I have is like fall 2020. And there's mainly just one little section. So this one is a little black one. There's one section that I wanted to read you guys, and it was me talking about how I think I just released my first EP, Distracting Myself. This is around November 2020, which you should go listen to Distracting Myself if you haven't. It's a bop through and through. I was saying how 2020 taught me a lot, and I was saying I'm zoned in on my music. Like, wow, actually God really does know what he is doing. No matter what we think, he always knows. Future Lily looking at this. Trust God. Trust him with all your heart. He really does love you unconditionally. And without him, you are nothing. He is your everything. Isn't that crazy? I was like, Lily, I literally wrote even more out to my future self. I was like, Lily, stop being insecure. You are right where you need to be. Stop trying to escape where you are now. Like, I was so wise. Younger me was so wise, but it was for older me. Like, younger me didn't get it, but older me got it. Okay, we're on to the next journal. The next journal is also this one. You're gonna start to see it. I had like only black journals for like a year, and then I started with colorful journals because I was like, you know what? I need to spice it up. I need to have some colorful journals. So this one I believe is 2021. So this one is intense. 2021 was an intense year. The first thing I have tabbed that I wanted to read was me on January 1st. It was like New Year's Day, and I said, stay focused on God and your goals. Stop comparing yourself and feeling sad. It's getting you nowhere, Lily. Like, preach it. This next one says, it was just me talking about my goals, and I said, I really want to commit to things this year. I want to work hard and really make things happen for myself. I want to open myself up more and be more vulnerable with my feelings. I have a strong vision, and I'm proud of that. I need to trust myself and take charge and follow my intuition. Period. Lily. See how amazing this is when you can go back and like get really good reminders. Then there's like one where I was ranting about how I'm kind of scared with music because I can't control the outcome, but that's exactly why. And I said, I love music so much. Like, it's truly the one thing I fully love. And the more time I spend writing and sharing my heart and making music, the more personal to me, the more I care about the outcome, which is hard because that's the one thing I have no control over. But that's the reason why I am still in love with it. And there's always something exciting and something new I can write about. Oh my gosh. Lily, Lily, I love it. This is me, like one where I was like feeling really lonely, and so I was saying like, I miss talking to God. And the last time that I prayed, God, you provided, so I need to start talking to you again. I had no idea what I was going to do, and you still showed up. I know that you never leave, and I want to run back to you. I think I've realized that nothing else can fulfill me, and also that everything else means nothing without you. I see that all good things come from you and are for you. I haven't been putting you first, and I am now. Even the people that you placed in front of my life are all for a reason. Everything is for you. I was so wise back then. Let's see what else I have highlighted. Let's see, you guys. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, this one was talking about how I wrote down, I said, you are no longer allowed to love someone who doesn't love you back. And I really like that. You are no longer allowed to love somebody who doesn't love you back. Period. And I also wrote down these things. I was kind of like processing a lot of emotions and going through a lot of things. And so I told myself, like, insecurities, stop viewing your insecurities as negative and start viewing your insecurities as showcased uniqueness. Stop viewing your weaknesses as bad and view your weaknesses as your greatest secret strengths. And your mistakes are not bad. They're not just mistakes. They're stories and they're growth. Let's see. And I wrote down another thing too that I thought was cool to share. This is March 21st, 2021. When you're overthinking, Lily, you need to write. When you're underthinking, Lily, you need to read. If you don't know, do both. Creativity is infinite. Aw. Cute. And then I have a whole page like literally talking about the theme and the title for the album. Way before I even realized that. I literally just discovered this yesterday when I was going through this specific journal. I realized I had literally created the whole album 2 years in advance before I even had like really solidified the album, which is insane. And it just goes to show you that like trust God's timing, because you're gonna have an idea, a seed's gonna be planted, and at the right time it's going to happen in your life, and it's gonna happen for you. Like, that's insane. Trying to think what else I have. Okay, I have nothing else marked to show you guys in that journal, so we're gonna go on to the next one. I don't even know who's gonna be watching this, but you know what, it doesn't matter. Whoever is meant to be is. And we're learning together. We're getting wisdom from little Lily. This one was me saying, I love making music and doing what I do. Doing and making music makes me happy, and not letting my happiness be determined by others is amazing. My piano and me are what is going to make me shine. I know it. Even if I don't feel it, I know that I am enough. God has placed everything I need inside of me. Aw. That was nice, little Lily. This one was saying, where did this go? I'm ready to stop being treated badly and I'm ready to start setting boundaries in my relationships. I deserve the love that I give to others. Period. Oh my God, I was learning so much, and I needed that reminder now. I actually hand embroidered this journal on the airplane. Pretty crafty, y'all. Okay, the next journal is colorful. This is when I started to get fun in my journals. Like, yes, I still did photos and things in those, but this is when I started to get really fun. I started making mood boards. I would print out things that inspired me. I'd print out my own pictures. I would make collages. I would make designs. Like, they're so cool. I need to scan them and post some of them for y'all because they're so cool. So this was, oh my God, this was fall 2021. So imagine that. Fall, I think, right? Yeah, this is fall 2021. This is like the trenches. This is the trenches in the best way. Now that I'm out of it, let's see. Okay, I had one that said, Taylor Swift liked one of my TikToks. This one says, this is me being sad. See, look, this is me being sad, girl. I said, sometimes I feel so alone in life and like nothing is happening. I'm just going to keep going. I know I'm built for this. Sometimes it's hard for my brain, but I just got to keep going and embrace it and embrace all of the things that are different about me. They are really amazing. Okay. And then this is something else I wrote, and I printed this quote thing off I found on Pinterest. I want to read it to you guys because it's really good. This is like October 2021. It's okay to take your time. We live in a generation that romanticizes moving forward as quickly as possible when it comes to our careers, our futures, our success within them. But there's no point in rushing quickly towards a life that will not inspire you or fulfill you. It's okay to slow down. It is okay to take the time you need. You are in no rush to figure out your own soul. It's never too late to start over. It's never too late to change your mind. It's never too late to redirect yourself, to replace the dreams you thought you wanted for the ones that genuinely excite and challenge you. So keep going, because the world needs your uniqueness. It needs your talent, your art, your mind. The world needs you to take up space within that so you can change it with the vision that you have. You are so deeply capable of doing something beautiful with your life. Don't let roadblocks or self-doubt or the way your journey is unfolding convince you otherwise. Leap towards all that scares and ignites you. Just try for something while you're here. I love that. I just thought that was so good. Okay, let's see. We're going to another thing I had tabbed, and it was saying, I am worthy of miracles. The braver I am, the luckier I get. God always provides. God always provides. I literally was writing that down, and I was like, God always provides. God always provides. Write down things that you need to hear. Had a whole page of things I'm grateful for. Let's see what else I have in here that's good. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I had all of the lyrics to Got Old, the original Got Old, which is a song on my album, but Got Old is actually already out too, so you can stream Got Old. But I have all of the original lyrics for Got Old in here, which is just the coolest feeling ever. Oh my gosh, this is the day I wrote Still in August. I said, okay, yesterday, this is January 28th, 2022. I said, yesterday got started weird, but came back into alignment, went on a beautiful walk, and had the idea of a song called Still in August. Like, not wanting to leave the time that you had with that person and then a time that I had with blank. Working on it with Quinn, and it's sounding so good so far. Okay, let's see what else I said. Excited for this next chapter I have ahead. Then I had this little like quote thing that I wrote, and it says, believe in yourself, believe you can and you will. Stay strong, dream, believe, achieve, never give up. A little progress each day adds up. Be grateful. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Work hard. Good things come to those who hustle. Stay humble. Work hard in silence. Let success make the noise. Be kind. Kindness makes you the most beautiful. Keep smiling because of your smile, you make life more beautiful. And then I wrote all the lyrics. The original lyrics is still in August, which, wow, that's just the coolest thing ever. It's just crazy to see. It's like literally a diary. Wow. Okay, this is something nice I wrote, and it says, there's great love here for you. God bless us with something every day if we just stop and appreciate the little things. Even in the saddest moments of our life, we will always find a little blessing. No matter what happens, there will always be blessings if you open your eyes to them. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Aw. These are just crazy. Okay, this is one where I was feeling really down. I was like, oh, I can't write anything good. I can't write anything good. And then I remember writing, all of this self-doubt and getting over it has made me realize that I do have what it takes. I do believe in myself. I choose to see the good. There's good in everything. I promise all you have to do is look for it. Everything you need is inside of you. Keep believing, Lily. Let's see what else. Okay, I think that's it for this journal. The last journal entry was on my birthday, and I was like, I'm freaking out. What do I do? I was turning 21. Craziness of this journal. Craziness. Okay, I don't know how many journals we're going to be able to get through. I don't know how many journals we're going to be able to get through in this podcast. We might have to do a part 2. Should we do a part 2? Maybe we should do a part 2. We might have to do a part 2, you guys. And I'll call it like wisdom from my former self. Oh my gosh. I have full song lyrics to Nothing Left to Break in here. So many stories. We're going to do a part 2. I have the original lyrics to 3 months, like the original 3 months lyrics. We're going to do a part 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan these, and I'm going to put all of those things I was talking about on the screen so you can see the actual journal entries for some of the things that I have. All in all, I love y'all. This is like very, maybe we'll do a part 2 to this. If you guys like it, I'll do a part 2 with more wisdom that I've learned. I just kind of wanted to share that because I wanted to show you that no one has it together. Like, I know even now I look like I have it put together. I don't have it together. Back then I probably looked like I had it together. I did not have it together. There's going to be highs and lows and hills and valleys. And like, sometimes you learn something that is not really, you don't really need it in that moment, but you need it later on. And so looking back at your old journals and reading all of that and getting to be like, wow, like the things I was learning back then were actually meant to teach me now. And like, now I get it. Now I see it is so beautiful. And so don't run from your past. Don't hide from your past. Okay. Your past makes you who you are today. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to hide. It's nothing to feel embarrassed over. Your past is what makes you unique and what makes you irreplaceable and different from every other single person on this planet. Truly, I mean that through and through. So embrace your past, document your life so that way you can look at it and use it as a learning tool to inspire not only you, but also others, okay? We're going to end this episode with our favorite affirmation. Today is a wonderful day. I am confident because I am a problem solver. I always have options because I choose to be optimistic. Today I will learn something new, laugh, and make a difference in someone else's life. I love y'all. Thank you for all the birthday wishes I've been getting, even all the early ones already. I love y'all so much. I hope you're loving Nothing Like Me too, by the way. But yeah, let this be a lesson. Let this be a sign to document your life. I have another episode planned for next week, what we're going to talk about. But I do want to continue to share what I've learned in all of these other journals because there's a lot of things. And like that's just until that was like we ended February 2022. It's been exactly 3 years since then. 22, 23, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, 3 years. So we have 3 more years of things and trust that there is a lot more because I was getting in the flow of journaling. But I love y'all so much. Make sure to leave this a 5-star review if you're watching or listening on Spotify. I love y'all and I'm just so thankful for you. Always never be embarrassed to leave a comment. I love chatting with you guys. You can DM me on Instagram literally anytime. Y'all know that. Sending you all my love and I will see you next Monday.